Today on Bakes and Blenders, we are going to be making deliciously moist and soft rose chai cupcakes, then filling them with a quick and easy pistachio cream filling, topping them off with rose hybrid buttercream, and finishing these gorgeous cupcakes with a sprinkle of chopped pistachios. They're delicious and I can't wait to show you how to make them. So let's get started. First thing we've got to do is make our rose masala chai. Bring your water to a boil, then lower the heat to medium and add your rose masala chai mix and grated ginger. Simmer, stirring occasionally for 3 to 4 minutes. Now you can add your whole milk and you're going to continue to heat the chai until it's just about to boil, so you'll see little bubbles around the edge of the pan. You might see some bubbling under the surface. At that point, go ahead and turn off the heat and cover your pan and let that steep for about 3 to 4 minutes. After the chai is done steeping, strain it into a container and let it cool to room temperature before making the cupcakes. Though you can also cool it to room temperature, cover, and place in the fridge until you're ready to make them as well. I'm ready to make the rose chai cupcakes. I have my dry ingredients measured, sifted together. I have my room temperature chai and oil mixed together. I've got my cake enhancer, which is my secret ingredient to getting perfectly moist cakes. Vanilla, eggs, everything is ready to go. You'll find the recipes used in this video in the description box below. We'll start by putting our sugar, butter, and cake enhancer in the bowl of a stand mixer and then beating that until it's light and fluffy. That normally takes about 5 to 8 minutes on a medium speed, and you'll want to make sure to stop and scrape down your bowl once or twice during this process. You can find links to the products that I've used in the description box below this video. Scrape down your bowl and add your vanilla and then beat until well combined. Scrape down your bowl again, and now we're going to beat our eggs in one at a time. I like to start by beating the first egg in on the slowest speed for just 15 to 30 seconds, stop the mixer, scrape the bowl down, then beat again on a slightly higher speed for another 15 to 30 seconds, and then just repeat with the second egg. And don't forget to scrape your bowl down. Now we're going to alternate between adding our dry ingredients and our wet ingredients. Start by adding 1/3 of your dry ingredients and mix on the lowest speed. The moment that the dry ingredients appear incorporated, begin slowly drizzling in your chai and oil mixture. You're going to add half of that. Let the mixture combine for just a few seconds, pause your machine, scrape it down, and we're going to repeat this process again with another 1/3 of dry ingredients, followed by the remainder of your wet ingredients. When you're making cakes or cupcakes, it's very important to scrape your bowl down constantly so that you don't have ingredients that are stuck to the bottom of the bowl, like butter, sugar, dry ingredients, anything. You want to make sure your mixture is well combined but not overmixed. After the final portion of dry ingredients, I like to only just combine it with the mixer and then finish off with my spatula so that I don't overmix the cupcake batter. I always use my trusty scoop to portion out my cupcake batter. Now you will get about 16 cupcakes with this recipe. You'll bake the cupcakes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 22 minutes. When you gently tap the top of a cupcake, it should spring back, and if you put a skewer into the center, it should come out clean. Let the cupcakes cool in the pans for about 5 minutes, and then very gently take them out and place them on a cooling rack to cool completely. Once they're cool, you can fill and decorate them, but if you're not going to do that all in one day, you can wrap them up in some cling wrap, and if it's just going to be overnight, leave them in an airtight container on the counter. If it's going to be longer than that, put them in a freezer bag in the freezer. Let's go ahead and make that rose hybrid buttercream. I've got my pasteurized egg whites in my stand mixer. Now I'm going to add my Coral Master Elite powder color and a little more than half of the powdered sugar to the bowl and whisk for about 2 to 4 minutes. Hybrid buttercream is like a cross between a mock Swiss meringue buttercream and a classic American buttercream. It's not as sweet as American buttercream, but it's also not as buttery as a meringue-based buttercream normally is. Now that our egg white and powdered sugar mixture is thickened and well combined, we're going to begin adding our softened, unsalted butter 1 tablespoon at a time. As you add the butter, the mixture is going to curdle and look really gross at first, but don't worry, trust the process. If you're enjoying this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see more of my videos. Once the butter has all been added, whip it for about a minute to get it all combined, then stop and scrape the bowl down. Add your rose water and continue to whip your rose hybrid buttercream on medium to medium-high speed for another 2 to 4 minutes. Switch to a paddle attachment and continue to beat for another minute or 2. Add half of your remaining powdered sugar to the bowl and mix on low to combine. Then increase the speed slightly and beat for another minute or so until it's well combined. Then you can scrape the bowl down, add the rest of your powdered sugar, and beat that in as well. A clean tea towel draped over your stand mixer is a great way to prevent powdered sugar from flying everywhere. This buttercream is so delicious, has a nice light rose flavor, it's incredibly creamy, and I just love it. Now it's time to make our easy pistachio cream filling. Start by pouring your heavy whipping cream into a bowl and beat that with an electric hand mixer until it's starting to thicken. That should take about 1 to 2 minutes. I wasn't sure how much pistachio cream filling I needed, so here I made way more than I needed, but in the recipe, which is in the link in the description box below this video, I've cut the amount in half. Now you can add your instant pistachio pudding mix to the heavy whipping cream, and you're going to beat that until you can see tracks being left in the mixture and it's starting to get pretty thickened, but we don't want to over whip. Now switch to your hand whisk to finish it off. The pistachio cream filling will thicken as it sits, so you just want to get it nice and thick and that it's kind of holding its shape on your whisk. Once you're there, you're good to go. Use an apple core to remove just a small amount of your rose chai cupcakes. Gently press the core into the center of the cupcake until you're about halfway through, pull up, and then you can press the cupcake that it removed out into a small bowl and snack on that later. Place your pistachio cream filling in a piping bag and snip off the end. Place the end of the piping bag into the cavity in the cupcake and press and slowly pull up as you fill the cupcake. Once you get to the top of the cupcake, stop your pressure and pull your bag away. Repeat this on all of your cupcakes. To finish off your rose chai cupcakes, we are going to pipe a swirl of that beautiful rose hybrid buttercream. Start in the center of your cupcake and then slowly swirl your way around the cupcake. When you come back to the beginning, release the pressure and pull away from your cupcake, continuing the motion. Then sprinkle that tail end of your buttercream with chopped up pistachios. Now let's watch that again from a different angle and a little bit faster. These rose chai cupcakes with that pistachio cream filling are incredibly delicious. You've got the rich, moist, spiced cupcake with the creamy, buttery pistachio filling, topped off with a beautifully floral buttercream that is oh so creamy and dreamy. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you would like to see more of my videos, check out your screen right now. I'll see you in the next one. Happy baking!